here we go. We have one on YouTube streaming right now, which is good. Everybody gets to witness us as we launch our first one. So, you know, on YouTube for me, everyone's there. Good. So we have a go here. And now I'm gonna check my Facebook. Um, do, do, do.
Not
Do you guys see that I'm
showing
live on
anything on
Facebook?
YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
So
the link onto my Facebook right now.
Are y'all seeing anything on YouTube?
No.
no, no.
So on mine, I just put the link on my Facebook page. See if you guys can see that. And for anybody watching, this is our first time using all this stuff, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do a giveaway and have a blast. Where's my second phone? Right here. Because I see it right now on YouTube.
Oh,
And
that's not the other link.
is it not working on the other link?
Uh,
Okay. Let me see. I mean, we can back out and I can try and fix that. Or this one will be good because it's not age restricted.
okay.
So I can just delete that one, I guess. So yeah, we'll delete that. Am I live on? I guess I'm gonna check Instagram right now.
See us.
Okay.
Oh, I see us on YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just on YouTube. Let me
Yeah,
see what's going on Instagram.
Let's see.
I don't see you live on Instagram right
Give it a
now.
second. Give it
Nope.
1 second.
No problem.
There we go. I see us now.
Is it live on Instagram now?
Yes, sir.
Heck
Double
yeah.
double.
Wow. All right. So we have officially gone live on Instagram now, on YouTube, and how's Facebook looking for you guys?
Well, Instagram, I can see Drew's shoulder and your shoulder, and Dennis and I are blurred out.
I can see. Look good on my side.
Looks good on your side. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
But are you looking on your phone or are you looking on your desktop? Out of
My,
curiosity?
my tablet, actually.
Okay, tablet. It's going to look better in the tablet for sure. The tablet and the phone. So that's cool. And everybody's not watching on the phone anyway.
So if you guys turn your phone sideways,
All right, see.
we'll all
Hold
be
on
the
one
same
second.
orientation, which might help.
Sounds good.
Yeah, give me a second.
Why are we not?
Let's
That's
see.
weird.
Can I fix that on my end?
Chris,
This is
Chris,
fun.
could you adjust your volume in the right hand side there?
Am I too
kind
loud?
of low. No, you're too low.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That might be just me because this mic is very quiet. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Cool. I can also turn it up if I need to.
Is that better?
Yeah, I'd go up a little higher.
No, that is not. Let me see if I can fix you guys.
Oh, that's way better right there, Chris.
Okay, cool.
I can hear you now, Chris.
Great.
So right now I'm sideways, but everyone else is the other way.
Yeah, it's probably because it said you joined in a different mode.
Want me to jump out and jump back in?
Try it.
Yeah, let me try.
You know,
All right. Be right back.
Same.
everyone gets to witness us, you know, on our first live stream and this new platform. So it'll be worth it though, because we've got stuff to give away. And so I went through and, you know, since we're in this first little part, I'll talk about what I'm going to give away tonight. I got some foils to give away of issue 7. These are misprints, and it wasn't every single one, Drew. I actually went through the box, and it was like every third book was a misprint. So I didn't lose. There he is. That's much better. Cool.
All right. Where's Drew?
Drew's there.
Oh, there's Drew. Okay.
We're just waiting
Cool.
on Dennis.
All right.
So, yeah, so it's not like every single issue. Thank God, it was just a select few that were messed up. Now we're just waiting for
Okay.
Dennis to come back. How's it?
Do we need to send out the new link to people on
I just put it
Instagram?
on Facebook. If we want to add that to Instagram, I'll share it. I don't want to mess up my stuff on my side.
Sure. I can't get to it from. I can't. You can't post a story from the Instagram website, can you?
From no,
Making it easier all the time. All right. Thanks, Instagram.
So again, everybody, thank you for your patience as we do our first live here.
Yeah.
We've got Jerry in the comments. What's up, Jerry? Thank you for joining. We are kicking off our first Brood AF live stream here. So, little technical difficulties because we've never used the software before like this. So thanks everyone for their patience. But looks like we're up and running now. Everybody's in landscape. I like this. Cool. So I'm good if you guys are good, and we'll go ahead and jump into it. Do I sound good on your end?
Sound
good.
great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the very first episode of Brood AF, Founders Cup, because we are the founders now of Homebrewed Comics. And I am Chris, and I don't know why it says Homebrewed on there, but we'll just leave it. I'm not messing with it anymore tonight. I'm Chris Saloff. I am the creator of the comic book Constantly Running Into Trouble, aka Crit. I've been publishing that for 5 years now, and have my book on Kickstarter right now. It is fully funded. We are a little bit more than I think $100 away from our stretch goal. Yep, no, less than $100. $86 away from our second stretch goal, and we have 7 days left, hoping to hit that third stretch goal and unlock some collector cards for everybody. And yes, Jerry just asked in the chat, is this your YouTube? Yes, it is. YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram simultaneously. So yeah, so go to homebrewedcomics.com, check it out, and like I said, 7 days left to get some stuff unlocked. And then on my screen, Drew is to my left, so I'm going to pass it off to Drew, and we're going to counterclockwise up to Dan.
Yeah, man. So, my name's Drew Lenhart. I'm the writer and creator of Caspian Porter. I've been working on that series for about 5 years now. We will be having a Kickstarter campaign for the Celestial Knight versus Caspian Porter starting on June 21st. It's where our two characters collide and battle each other.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Dennis Valencia, Team No Sleep. Been at the game for 5 years. Pretty much joined right around when Chris joined. I'm teaming up with Mr. Lenhart, Caspian Porter versus Celestial Knight. So my OC is joining the fray. So glad to be aboard. I'm the fourth member. I am the Shemp of the Three Stooges. So feels good to be here.
Nice.
Go, Dan.
Dan.
Oh, okay. If you're Shemp, what does that make me? Curly Joe? Anyway, so hey, I just want to date the hell out of myself here. What's up, y'all? My name is Dan Price. I am a proud member of Homebrewed Comics, a marketing dude over at Homebrewed, and also get the honor of also working on a Bigfoot Nose Karate comic. You know, it's going all right. Enjoying ourselves with that. We got Casey Allen, my co-writer. And we got the campaign going right now for Bigfoot #3. Yeah, to quote Greg Gallup, I'm just plumb happy to be here.
Nice. Well, it looks like we have 6 people watching on Instagram.
Nice.
So I'm waving to all of them. And I can't see Facebook. So if anybody's on Facebook and wants to check that chat, see how we're doing over there. It looks like our first live is going pretty well so far. thank you everybody for checking this out and supporting us as we venture into the world of crossing streams. So tonight, the big thing for us is talking the Kickstarter campaigns that we have live right now on Kickstarter. Both Dan and I are live now, as you can see in the background right here. I've got the website up. We've got Crit, we've got Bigfoot, and then in June we launch Caspian Porter and Celestial Knight, and I got that backwards because it's CK versus CP. And so, real quick, I'm just going to go round table backwards since Dan went last. Let's talk about what we're working on right now. Give people like kind of an update, art-wise, creative-wise, what Crit is. And am I the only one having problems hearing Drew? Because now I can't. Drew's a little low for me, or is it just me?
No, Drew, if you can speak up a bit or turn your volume up or whatever people do.
Yeah, I was trying.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
talk.
no
I'll figure
worries.
it out.
Yeah.
What am I doing? What am I working on? Right now, I am working on chapter 3 of Bigfoot Knows Karate. I am working on the artwork. I think about 11 pages left to go. So we're working at a good pace right now. It's coming along really good. And that's 11 pages. Like, I'm colored up on everything. It's not like I've just got the black and white line work done. Like, everything's colored, so I'm just for me, my working style is I draw a panel, I color it. I draw a panel, I color it. I draw a panel, I color it. And, and so I like lay my page out and then, know where my anchor panel is going to be and all that stuff like that. But then, I work and I color as I go. And so it's all coming along really well. Happy with the progress. It's been kind of crazy with work lately and the campaign and all the other shit that's going on. That's why we have that's why you put 18 plus. See, because I was going to cuss at some point. Chris, well done. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to cuss AF. Anyway, I don't know, whatever that meant. Anyway, so yeah, it's I used that totally wrong. Anyway, so yeah, it's all going really well. I'm happy with the progress on the book, and and then the other thing that we got in the hopper that Casey and I are doing is the next side story for Bigfoot Knows Karate, and that is entitled Bigfoot Knows Karate God Killer, and you'll be learning more about that as we go. We've got an awesome artist on board with that, and Justin Adcock, and really looking forward to seeing how that all comes together. So that's what's in the hopper over here at Bigfoot Land.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Trying to set my desk up so I can watch all 3 streams at once. So, Dennis, I'm going.
Hey, what's up? Webster Styles in the room. What's up,
Yeah, I
Webster
saw that.
Styles?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I'll just give you actually like my day kind of sums it all up today. Woke up this morning and started finishing up, tightening up the script for CK2, sending it to Farrell tomorrow. So she's going to get the whole script because I sent her Act 1 this week. Sending her the whole script to edit. All the pages are done, colored, ready to go. She's just going to give me the final approval. She's going to use this 4-day weekend to edit the script. And then hopefully once I can tighten that up, Chris, hopefully I can get that to you within a timely manner. So CK2, let's nail that, get that done out of the way. Took a little bit of break. I did a live last night. I jumped on with Lewis. I was going to go on by myself and just draw, just to get some drawing therapy. Saw Lewis was on, so I jumped on with him. Did a little bit of, went back to traditional, did a little homebrew traditional. So just doing a little, I was actually working on Bigfoot right before we jumped on. So just a little Bigfoot, and then you could see all the boys on there. Took a little break and started doing some traditional, little drawing therapy on that. Usually at night, Team No Sleep, right around 9, 10 o'clock when the kids go to bed and the wife goes to bed, I'm up until 2 or 3 in the morning, and that's when I am working on CP, and that's inking and coloring and just trying to get some marking done for that. So tonight, right after this, that's when I start jumping into CPCK. And other than that, yeah, that's pretty much day, and that's pretty much what I'm working on.
Cool. By the way, we are paying attention to all the chats that are going on. So we've got YouTube, we've got Instagram, we got Facebook. You guys are more than welcome at any point in time to toss some comments, questions, things like that, and I will address them because I've got everything going at the same time. And I'm sure Drew and everybody's helping me out. So, ask us whatever you need to, or if you have questions about the campaign, Homebrewed Zero coupons, any of that stuff, toss it in the chat.
I have a
Drew.
question real quick.
Yeah.
I can't find the stream on Facebook. Is that going somewhere?
Go to my page. I guess it's
Okay.
on my page. It looks like. I've got to figure out a way to make it stream on Homebrewed, but that will be another day.
Okay.
So,
No worries. Okay.
but it is on Facebook, so you can.
Yeah.
My Facebook Live here is public.
Okay. All right. No worries. Go ahead, Drew. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Much better.
Oh, okay, good. So what do I have going on? So CK versus CP, I did manage to get all the lettering done. Got the sound effects kind of done. I've been kind of holding off on that, just waiting to see the colors that Dennis does, just to try and make a match a little more. Other than that, I'm working with an artist on our Homebrewed Comics number 0 submission. I did an 8-page Caspian Porter like dream sequence type of story.
Nice.
So pretty excited about that. The very first artist I ever worked with, Louis Escaragua, is actually going to do the artwork for that. So he's a traditional artist, so it'll be kind of nice to get those original pages along with that. So super cool. Other than that, I'm kind of quiet, just doing things for Homebrewed, like doing my normal digital distribution, posting on Wednesdays. So that's about it for me.
Which we appreciate. It is always
Highly.
cool, waking up and seeing, hey, your book's on this platform. So we appreciate you, sir. And he also does all of our newsletters and website updates. So if the website sucks, it's Drew's fault. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, I guess that leaves me, and I will go into kind of my spiel. So, I'm knee deep in crit right now. This is my 4th show today. I've been drawing some of the panels, if you can see it. Let's see.
Can't quite make it out.
Yep, let me turn this.
There you go. If you just hold a little still for a second. There
we
you go.
So, I've been drawing Richter all beat up over here. I'm doing this backwards, but you can kind of see Richter had a really bad time in the last issue. And so, got to draw some of him. I get to draw the guys in this book completely unmasked, which I
that's
don't
cool.
do a lot. I think it's only been in 2 books now that they've been unmasked. So,
Including this one.
no, this should be the 3rd. I think you got to see Caliber's face in 2, and you got to see him in 4, and now in 8, you'll see them unmasked. It's not very common because I just I like their masks. I'll just put it that way. And this is the first issue. You'll actually see Bones unmasked, so I've got to figure out how to draw him correctly. So yeah, that's what most of my day's been, is just drawing crit, being on these shows. And this morning I took my kid to get her driver's permit. So anybody in North Carolina in the Winston-Salem area, I'm sorry in advance. So yeah, just promoting the Kickstarter. I have 7 days left, and I'm gonna actually just show the Kickstarters right now, because this is the big part of our day for everybody. So I'm gonna do mine first, and then Dan, I'll go to yours, and we'll go to your launch,
Okay.
guys. So
Hey, there you go.
look at this. This is Crit, He Who Would Be King. We have exactly 7 days. Oh, I just hit 63 backers. So whoever just backed, thank you. That's freaking awesome.
Do you want to show the video?
Yeah, I'm going to show the video. Don't
Yeah, you got to
rush
show
me,
the
Sorry,
Drew.
sorry, I get getting ahead here.
I just got excited. I got a backer.
You got to
So-
revel in that shit when you get it, dude, for real. So yeah, do it.
Today has been a rough day on the backers, so thank you, whoever just went in there and backed it. Greatly appreciate it, because that puts us $71 away from the next stretch goal, which is going to be behind-the-scenes footage for everyone added to the back of the books.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Cool.
let's play this video real quick and turn the volume down a little bit.
Cool.
All right.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I really like that video. So that's the video. It's I gotta say, been working on some video game stuff behind the scenes for almost a year and a half now, and Aries gave me some footage to add to the Kickstarter video. Hey Casey, very very stoked, not just for the book, but the things coming from Crit in the near future. So, in the video, just I had to cut it and add some of that footage because you got to see my guys in Unreal Engine. But going into the Kickstarter, I'm going to start off right up here on the top left. Before you go any further, if you've never checked out Crit before, download issue 0 for free. It's a zero risk involvement. You check it out. If you like it, you can check out the rest of my books on here. But that is homebrewedcomics.com. I think Caspian Zero is free as well. So you get 2 free books just by going to our website. And if you like them, you can check out the Kickstarters. What is Crit? I know I've talked about this a lot. I'm just going to skim through mine because, we've got so much awesome stuff to talk about tonight with the giveaways too. But, if you like buddy cop movies and stories, picture The Other Guys, Bad Boys, or Police Academy. I'm going to date myself here with Police Academy and Beverly Hills Cop. Just add superpowers and you've got Crit. This book brings in King Arthur, and I can officially tell everyone it's an Arthurian superhero tale, which I'm really excited about. And I'm going to get just right into the covers because that's what everyone gets excited about. This is cover A, done by Robert Nix, who I absolutely love that man and his work, and thank him so much for helping me design the sword as well. He's just put a lot of work into Crit, and I appreciate him. So cover A. Cover B, done by none other than Mo Lubison, who he has been part of the Crit team since issue 2. He did a fan art. I fell in love with it and got him onto covers, and he's been part of our team ever since. And he's done some work with Dennis. He's going to be doing some work in Crit Zero or Homebrewed Zero. Love some Mo. Matt Weldon dropped this on me, colored by Nestor Radula Jr. This is the first deluxe, so this will have some additional content that the other books will not. It will be in foil, and then this will be a wraparound foil by Thiago Silva. This again will have additional content. And now for the big puppy. Louise Thomas dropped this on me, and it doesn't get much more 90s than that, So what do you do with a 90s cover? You put it on metal. So this will be printed on aluminum. It will be a limited edition. It is an add-on. It is in the final tier of the Kickstarter, but it was available for everybody. Got the remasters of issue 1 and issue 5. Issue 1's been completely recolored. The end of issue 5 is being completely redone by Robert Nix. These will be foiled as well, because you can't have a collector's edition without making them foil anymore, right, guys? And here's everything Crit has to offer. All 7 printed issues. So if you're new to Crit, you can get all the copies we have. Every issue I've ever made is right on the Kickstarter. So if you're listening to this, take the time, go over to homebrewedcomics.com, click the link, check it out. And as you can tell, we put a lot of work into all these panels, bringing in some action, some comedy, a cat in a vacuum cleaner, goblin balls, and here we go, the add-ons. So we've got some rock glasses, because I can't call them whiskey glasses, but you can drink whatever you want out of them. I will be drinking some water. We've got t-shirts, because you can't do a Kickstarter without t-shirts, and I kind of like the white, even though I know if you're in indie comics or a metalhead, you got to do black. I kind of like the white. We are really close to 3,500, and I am praying that we hit this $4,000 stretch goal. I've got the cards, and tonight, before the end of the live stream, guys, I will show you the art that Artist Jay sent over to me for the cards. I'm pretty stoked about that. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into Dan's coupons. Dan, you want to take over? Or you want me to do it?
You can go ahead and do it, man. I'll just do this.
There you go. You see the coupons printed in that man's hands. So every physical copy for our Kickstarters Crit, Bigfoot, CK versus CP. When you back the physical copy, when we ship these books in October, you will have a physical printed coupon in your rewards with 3 digits on it. Those 3 digits you take to homebrewedcomics.com. You select the Homebrewed Zero comic. You'll put the code in there, and it will unlock that for you to fill out the form, and we will ship it to you. It will be a 30-page book with an amazing foil cover done by none other than Louise Thomas. Mo will be submitting a few pages. I've got my caffeinated critter story that I'm really excited about because nothing beats animals in a coffee shop with a vacuum. And I think we've got, I'm gonna let you guys, Dan, you're doing a Bigfoot side story?
No, I'm going to do a troll story.
Oh, you're doing, but we're gonna put Bigfoot on the cover, right?
No. Bigfoot on the cover, troll
Right.
on the inside. No. I'm going to troll you and just do a Bigfoot story. So, yeah, going to do a Bigfoot knows karate story. Going to keep it simple. You know, just as the cover shows, he's going to be in there, folks. I promise you. For sure.
Drew, what are you doing?
I am doing an 8-page. You were talking for the Homebrewed Zero, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I got an 8-page Caspian story. Kind of a dream sequence. He kind of wakes up at the end, but kind of fun little, entertaining little side bit that kind of fits in with the normal storyline with Caspian.
Awesome. Let's say what's up to Russell, William Russell. He's in the chat. Thanks for joining. And Dennis.
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to Mo this morning, and we were spitballing ideas. And he showed me a page he's working on for. I think he showed me page 5. I might be wrong of his story. So I was like, I'm spitballing some ideas, and I threw them by him. So I think what I'm going to do is it's kind of strange. If you've read Celestial Night 1, a Norman story, and I haven't decided whether, and I don't want to spoil it CK2, but there's a special thing about Norman, so I might do it through the eyes of Norman, as he sees Celestial Knight go through the battles. So it's going to be, of course, CK, but it might be through the eyes of Norman.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, then that leaves me, and I am going to be doing my story is called Caffeinated Critters. It is Samedi the cat, Pan the chameleon, Archimedes the owl, and Dr. Roombato the robot vacuum. All going through a day in the life of them in the coffee shop that Crit runs, but when they're out doing their heroic deeds, the animals are left to run this coffee shop. Don't tell PETA. So we're doing a 6-page story. I will be drawing it and lettering it. My daughter will be coloring it, and I'm really stoked because I get to bring my kid in on a project, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. So Caffeinated Critters is my piece, and Mo is doing a fantasy drama. I remember the story. Because I have some of the pages. It's like a drama / suspense story, and it's in a fantasy world. So it's completely different than a lot of the stuff that we're gonna have, which I really like. It kind of breaks up a lot of the action and comedy that we have and brings in some serious fantasy tones. So it's going to be a fun 30-page, bonus book for all of our backers. So, like I said, make sure you go in and check that out. So I'm going to go into Dan's book next. And like I said, just make sure you go in, and I've got all these tiers here. Starts at $3, so you can get everything Crit right there. Let's go into Bigfoot, and we can't start the Kickstarter off without celebrating Dan being at 92 backers. Does that mean you got a backer too? Did you get a backer?
I got a backer. Yeah, I just got a backer a little while ago.
Heck
Nice.
yes! Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it, y'all.
We both avoided the goose egg day, so thank you whoever backed.
Yeah, appreciate that. And
that's freaking awesome. So Dan, I'm gonna go into your video. We got 21 days left. We're at 92 backers. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Right
digging.
on.
Cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, big thanks to Greg Saxon for doing the video for me. He always comes through, man. Yeah, no, Bigfoot Knows Karate. It's the tale of a gentle yet deadly cryptid warrior uh, being hunted down by a mysterious cabal for. You got to be kidding me. My wife will grab that. She's on the phone right now. The call must have dropped or something. Anyway, so yeah, so she was on the. We actually have a landline. Can you believe it? I have an office phone. So anyway, that's not the point. So anyway, so yeah, no, be hunted by this mysterious cabal for nefarious purposes. But what are they? And I mean, you've got this Bigfoot who has been, isolated from the world, completely left to his own devices. Nobody knows him, nobody loves him, nobody cares, and then get isolated from the world, and then all of a sudden is being hunted down. He has no idea why. But there's we liken the book to Godzilla versus Kong meets Kill Bill with a twist. And Casey says a twist of X-Files, I say a twist of Lost, but it's a twist, so enjoy it. And Casey Allen is my co-writer on the project. He's in the chat down here somewhere. And yeah, I mean, we're enjoying working on the book. This is chapter 3, Hellhound on My Trail. And this is actually our 4th book because we put out a prequel book, Hinnagon, last year. And that's available also on the campaign. These are our covers right here for the book. This is the standard regular edition cover. That's the one I did with the bunny right there. And then this second cover was done by Adam Caswell, who has been doing our deluxe edition covers since the get-go. Adam came to us as a fan artist and quickly earned himself a spot doing covers, and then actually did the interiors on Hinnagon. So he's Team BFKK through and through. We're glad to have him. This cover was done by Ghost House. He is a longtime artist. Say that again?
I love that dude. It's my favorite one.
Oh, right on. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I've known Jay 15 years. He's an Austinite. And if you're not familiar with this work, go check him out on Instagram, Ghost House. Good stuff. And then this guy right here, this is Grisha, who is one of the big bads in the book, drawn by none other than Luis Thomas. Luis has been doing covers for me for a couple of books now, and he's also the colorist on Crit, and he did that metal cover that Chris is doing. This is going to be a holofoil for this book. So if you back that book, that cover, you also get a regular edition cover with it. So you have a reader copy to go along with your fancy schmancy foils. So there is that too, for sure. So
And you get some coupons with all those.
Say what?
And you get your coupon.
And you get your coupons. Yeah, you can't forget about the coupons. All the physical books are going to get coupons. Ready? Let's do the coupon dance. Here we go.
Let's go.
Coupon
There we
dance.
go.
Anyway,
Coupon dance.
So-
I need to print some.
yeah, you got to print some out. Anyway, so
Some amazing interior here, too.
these are some of the pages from the book. It's a 38-page monster, this issue. So there's a lot of action, a lot of adventure, a lot of psychological whatnot. And there's a lot of answers to the questions. There has been, we have had a lot of questions thrown at you throughout the book. So now we're actually getting to answer some of those questions. This is a previously on. You can see some of the pages from issues 1 and 2, where Chris is at right now. So you can see some of that. But, because all the books are available on the campaign, you can get Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Hinnagon, Chapter 3, and get to check all those out and learn about these characters. Who is Bigfoot? What is the situation with them? He's more than just some grunting brute in the forest. He's a protector of the innocent, and he is, a protector of the forest. But there's so much more story going on. And yeah, like right here, you got characters like Chupacabra with a shotgun and Thermonucleodon, a kaiju with missiles growing straight out of his back. How do you go wrong with something like that? Issue 2 has a lot of great characters, including, a Mothman who's a blind Mothman who's a seer through time and space, but he can't see 3 feet in front of him. It's funny how it works. So yeah, I mean, check out. And this is Hinnagon, pages from Hinnagon, drawn by Adam. Beautiful stuff. and that's really kind of a one-shot monster of the week thing. But if you're a regular reader of the book, then there's a really cool twist at the end of that one. The regular reader will be like, "Oh shit, I get it." So, yeah, that's kind of the rub on Bigfoot Knows Karate. We got some great stuff though in the deal here in the rewards. You can get digital copies, all the all the digitals as one big bundle for only $15, $4 for $15 as digitals. That's not too shabby. You've also got the regular edition cover, all the deluxe editions. Oh, and to tell you about the deluxe editions real quick, they're the regular story, the same story, but then you have an art gallery as well as a director's commentary. The director's commentary is a QR code. You click on that QR code and it takes you over to a YouTube video where we talk ad nauseum about the comic. We go through it page by page and you get that director's commentary feel. And the art gallery, we've been really lucky to receive over 250 pieces of fan art for the comic. So this issue, we always put an art gallery in there as thank you to the people who've taken the time to draw the character. This issue, we have a lot of the artwork is being done by the Odd Contenders, which is a drawing group on Instagram. And so really proud to be working with them on this because they've been great supporters of the book since the get-go. So, yeah, that's the rub, really. Go check it out, Bigfoot Knows Karate. You can get you can go to the regular link in my Instagram bio, or you can just go to homebrewcomics.com and find links to all the campaigns. Crit, Bigfoot Knows Karate, and the notification page for CK versus CP. So please go check that out. I am done. There you go. I yield my time.
Look at that. That man is done.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get into...
Hey, Medlift's in the room, dude. By the way, Chris, did you see that picture of Bones that he's doing right now?
Yeah, it's insane.
I saw, and I saw when he started that thing, and he blew me away. So
yeah,
I
it's
can't
amazing.
wait to actually.
He was
I want
coloring
to add
it
that
today.
somewhere.
He was coloring it today online. It was dope.
I have been. I haven't even been on Instagram much, so I apologize for missing that. But I'm gonna have to go in and see. So, all right. Here is the sign-up page for Celestial Knight versus Caspian Porter. I love this image right here, by the way. Very powerful. I love how shiny CK looks. Did you color this, Dennis?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
It's freaking dope.
Working on it.
All right. Which one of you wants to take this?
Drew. Run with it, Drew. Run with it.
Sure. Click into there, man. So Celestial Knight versus Caspian Porter, our sign-up page. We're launching on June 21st. So a little bit about Caspian. He is kind of your Han Solo type character mixed with like Land of the Lost, Bermuda Triangle type scenario. Mix that in with like a robot from like the Black Hole, which is one of the characters I got inspiration from. His name's Kirby. In this issue, actually, let me step back. In the first issue of Caspian Porter, like part of the story is he gets sucked into a wormhole and goes back in time. So we used that as a way to cross our characters. So he kind of makes a pit stop into another universe, which happens to be that of the Celestial Knight, and that's what this issue is about. Dennis, I'll let you talk about CK. I don't want to butcher it on live.
No, yeah, CK, it's a superhero story. Character named Jeremy, he has a dog named Norman. They get some powers. It's funny because people think it's an alien abduction. I'll let you decide what it is as the story unfolds, but they get some powers. They fight a kaiju in Times Square. And then this crossover to me just made perfect sense. Just like Caspian Porter, the wormhole thing is genius. I love the fact that he's doing the deliveries throughout space. Celestial Knight has his dog Norman, just like Caspian has Kirby. So it was kind of a cool thing. They both have their sidekicks and their muses. So the team up it just kind of unfolded naturally. And when Drew approached me with it, it was like, dude, I already got an idea, and boom, spit it out, and let's make this happen. So got some great artwork from Juan Fleitas. I am inking it and coloring it. So I'm going to give it my best shot to make it look, a great blend between Juan's classic Caspian and pencil and his line work, and then trying to hit it with my dynamic colors I like bold, brash colors, so I'm trying to bring that and some crazy lighting effects. So I kind of want it to be just the best of both of all of us. So great story from Drew, awesome pencils from Juan, and then me just hit it with some great coloring and some nice line work. But really excited about this, Drew. We just hit 49 notifications. And just 2 days ago, we were like, let's get up
Nice.
to 50, man. So we're at 49. So thank you, whoever just signed up for the notifications. And then we are launching on June 21st, which is the night of Saturday on Heroes Con. So Chris and I will be at Heroes Con along with Jerry. So we're going to have a launch party, and Drew and I will be talking behind the scenes. How are we going to run this, Chris? So we got to start brainstorming, like, what are we going to do this launch party? How are we going to do this launch party? Because we're coming straight from a con to launch CPCK into the outer space, man.
Will be at the con when this is launching.
No, well, it ends at 6, but we'll be launching,
Yes.
that night. So we got to find a nice place to either hole up or somewhere we're gonna figure it out, bro.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's look at the calendar real quick.
Yeah.
That's Saturday.
Yes, sir. Hey, if Drew and I, we'll launch it.
He's
No,
like,
no,
"Oh,
no. I'm
crap."
thinking I'm gonna be in Charlotte.
Yeah, we'll launch it.
I am. Hey guys, I'll be in rare form. I'm gonna have a margarita that night. All right, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
We all know what
Let's go.
happens. when Chris has a
Slurring by the end of the launch.
margarita.
Sloppy.
Yep.
Sloppy Chris.
All right. So yeah, go to. I'm gonna switch back over here and go to our website real quick.
I am.
I'm still figuring out the share thing on here, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I will be a better host next time, I promise. So, if you guys go, check out homebrewedcomics.com. You can check out every single one of our books. So, Crit's on there. It ends April 30th. That's next week at 8 p.m. Then we got Dan. No, it doesn't end April 30th. It ends May 30th. Dan is live right now as well. And then you can go in and sign up for CK versus CP and take part in that live launch. We're going to have to start getting some plans together. Do you want to do a straight up Instagram live? I wouldn't break away from our tradition if I'm being real. I would stick to what we know works, and Instagram live has worked and worked well. So if you want my opinion, I'll say it live here.
Sure.
Let's just do the tried and true, and then we'll do a live show like this during the campaign and keep the momentum going. What's up, Dan?
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be there. I'm really bummed. I'm gonna be in Ireland during the launch. So I'm gonna set an alarm, and I don't care if it's like 3 a.m. I'm gonna figure out a way to watch some of this. So
Awesome.
I'm really bummed that I'm not gonna be able to just hang out with you guys that whole time. So, but I know you're gonna kick some ass on that launch for sure.
We will cheers you, sir. You will be
Yeah.
Absolutely.
you will be missed.
Yeah.
But we'll
Big
definitely cheers.
Guinness.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So you can also, while you're here, you can sign up for our newsletter. We got a newsletter, some of our press releases, check out our characters, and like I said, you can go and download Caspian Porter 0 for free and Crit 0 for free as well. We've got a lot to offer on the website now, thanks to Drew over here busting his tail and making it look good. And I'm gonna go ahead and stop
Trying,
sharing that.
V just challenged me. I don't know if
What'd
y'all
D
saw on
say?
YouTube.
What did he challenge you to? Oh,
Nice.
The unification only happens the next time we meet in a Baltimore situation. So
Nice.
bring your belt. Bring your belt, okay? Keep talking your shit, sir. All right, bring your belt, okay? Because I'm taking it home with me back to Austin. All right, Dan's out. There we go.
Nice. Good promo.
Thank you. I do my best work when I'm sober. So,
I love it. I love it. Yeah, so these Kickstarters are doing really well. I'm really happy that we funded in 45 minutes and 30 minutes, and we'll get CP funded as well real quick. That's the goal. So I want to pivot a little bit and do some giveaways while we're sitting here.
yeah.
So we've got on Instagram, we've had a few guys here and there in the chat. So I got YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram pulled up. We've had William, Jerry, D. Metalith. Same. Am I might be saying that wrong. And
Saeem.
sometimes Saeem. Sorry.
Yep.
So,
I knew I was going to butcher that, and I greatly apologize. Webster, we've had a few people. Instagram is really bad about not showing you everyone that's in there. So what I'm going to do is, what do you guys think? How do you want to do this? Pick a name.
what we were gonna do if you were doing the thing about the newsletter, Drew.
Yeah, I would say, if we can get a couple people sign up for the newsletter, I'll verify it, and then we can decide who gets a book. I mean,
There
would
you
that
go.
work for you guys? Or?
So what did everybody bring for tonight?
Okay.
I can go
I
real
got
quick.
a
I
couple
got,
different things. Go ahead.
I'm going to let Drew go first.
sorry,
This is
I've got
shiny.
one of Dennis's here. I actually found it's the Valencia variant for Caspian
Nice.
4. It's the last one I have left.
Nice.
I do got a Monsters Cleanup guy, trade paperback, and then I got 2 foils for Caspian 2 and 3. This is my favorite cover because he's riding a Velociraptor.
No, I love
Awesome.
that one.
And then
That's
lastly,
badass.
I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna save this one for something big, but this is that
love that.
Holoverse one of a kind.
That's cool.
I only printed like 8 of these, so they don't make. I don't think they make this holofoil anymore. So super rare right here. So I'll save this for something big tonight if we get around to it.
All right, Dennis, what do you got?
I was just gonna do prints. Wanted to mix it up. So I have 5 prints. I'm just going to show you the first 3. So the first one, obviously, you got to go homebrew. So I got the press kit cover. So it's 11 by 17. Got everybody on the crew.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just super cool print of homebrew comics. Grab that. That'll be number 1. Number 2, Chris. I found this and I loved it. We go way back on this one.
Oh,
Bones,
yeah.
Slam and Boulder.
Yeah.
Love this one. I did this a fan art for Chris back in the day, and I remember bringing it to what con was that, Chris? Was it Congregate?
Yeah, it was
It was
Congregate. Yeah.
Yeah. So dropped it on Congregate. Had some good reception out there. So I got that print for anyone. And then the last one, of course, let's get back to some CK. So first issue of CK. That's the John Tyler Christopher Negative Space variant cover. I got that. I got 2 more covers here, but let's deal with the first 3: homebrewed, crit, and then CK.
Dan, what do you got?
I got books, man. I got books. So I got a 3 copies of the Matt Skillern Big Footnotes Karate Chapter 1. Man, very few of these left. Very few of these left. So I figure I'd bring these out and hook people up with these. So I got 3 copies of that. I also have a Valencia variant here, a Big Footnotes Karate Pentagon foil cover. Okay, so we'll do something big with this one. So this is I only printed, I don't remember, like about 150 of these books or something like that. So we're down to the last maybe 6 or 7 of these too. And then last thing I have is the Big Footnotes Karate Pentagon sketch
Nice.
cover.
Nice.
So so you want to give your hand at trying to draw Benny, give it a shot right here on this sketch cover. So there you go. That's what I got tonight.
All right. Well, I got 2 things here. I got your boy. I love this cover. It's issue 5 right here.
Is that the Adam cover?
Oh, yeah. That's an Adam cover right there.
Okay, it's badass. Yeah, I can't from the phone. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, that's
I'll
awesome.
go in just a little bit further just for Dan. Look at that, Dan.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, dope.
Yep. That's my
Gotta
villain
love some
cover.
Caswell, man.
And then I have issue 7 over here. This is my beautiful foil, but this is a misprint. There's only a few of these, so it's printed backwards, and I have a few special misprint collector's editions now that I will
Love
give
it.
to the first person who signs up on the newsletter. I don't know. Do we have anybody that's in the? Can you check like the newsletter from the website?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. We got 1 sign up already.
Cool.
Taylor B. Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor
I know who
Boyles.
that. I know who that is. It's my girlfriend.
She sounds familiar.
Yep.
I was like, Taylor, where do I know that name?
Yep.
Yeah, Taylor.
Well, thank you for
What's
signing
up,
and supporting. She's at home with kids, so I'm sure she's a little bit tied up right now, but at least she's tuned in and hanging out with us. So thank you. I'll give her a call later. So anybody in here, if you haven't yet, how you get these awesome giveaways that we're doing, go to homebrewedcomics.com right now and click the little newsletter button, which I can share the website. Look at this. There you go. Right up here to newsletter, and it is going to pop up another screen, and you can just fill it out. So let me pull up the newsletter page for you. Look at that. This beautiful setup newsletter page. Drew puts these out. I think Dan's written one as well. I need to get in there and write a newsletter. Oh, there she is. She's actually in the Facebook chat. I didn't see her on Instagram. So get in there, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get some free comic books from us. Honestly, I think a lot of what we have is either limited edition or things that are out of print. I know I'm not printing any misprints anymore. I don't know about you guys with your special editions over there, but I will aim not to misprint another book, because that was the worst phone call I've ever had from Drew. And of course, it was Drew that found it.
Like it just happened to be the one book I opened, because I backed that one for that cover, so I had to open it and check it out, and then I saw it right away because like you had sent over your PDF, so I already read the book, so like I knew right away this isn't right, man.
Yeah, I went through, and luckily it's not every single one of them, but people got some people got multiple copies of the book that are right, and some people have a collector's edition of the book that's wrong. I just wanted to make it right, so I will never forget that call. Hey, are you free? Oh God, what is it? What is it? And then it's hey, I thought this deserved a phone call because I didn't want to put this in chat. That was great. I mean, honestly, it could have been worse things. So, but I was like, man, but I was on the high from my Kickstarter funding, and, but hey, stuff happens, and then we get collector's editions out of it. So, we talk a lot about comics, and I know you guys, this is
So
a
who wants
homebrewed.
to throw in a book for the next?
I'll do the first one. That's probably,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it looks like D is gonna get a book. So what are
Sweet.
you gonna give D?
Well, D, you can put in the chat, because I don't know what you have and what you don't of my stuff, but you get to choose between the Adam Caswell cover or the collector's edition misprint. And you can think on it, you can shoot it in the chat, whatever you want to do. He is on Instagram. I see him in there, Facebook, and so we have him in the chat. And I'll let you watch that stuff. But, we talk about fandom, and we got Ray in the chat as well. Ray, I see you just joined. We are doing a giveaway for some books. We've got, all of us pretty much have a foil cover of some kind, limited edition, that we're giving away right now, live on our Instagram. You have to go to homebrewedcomics.com and sign up for our newsletter. Let us know if you do that, and one of us will. I went D, so one of you guys gets to go next, and we'll do another giveaway here in a second. But kind of want to talk about some other things. We've talked about homebrew. We got some backers tonight right off the gate, so this live has been flipping awesome. Dan and I both, killed the goose egg. Thank you. Oh yeah, Ray did a review of Crit 7. I got to share that tonight too. So thank you for that, Ray. I'm going to share that here in a bit. But I just want to talk about something that I picked up this week that I actually really enjoy. And we talk about fandom and things, and I actually really like this Medieval Spawn. I don't know if you guys have checked it out.
I can't see. Hold on. Where are you looking at?
No, I have it in my hands. I went and bought it.
Oh, can you take off the share screen?
Yes.
There you go. Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Oh, here we go.
I've loved Medieval Spawn for a long time, and I'm glad he finally has his own book. And since we're kind of talking about like, comic books and things, I wanted to bring that because I haven't really been able to dive into a lot of the stuff that's been coming out. But when I saw Medieval was getting his own book, I had to, check it out. And honestly, it's pretty good. Oh, we got Stuart in the chat as well. Hey, Stuart, I see you just joined. We're doing some giveaways. If you want to go to homebrewedcomics.com and sign up for the newsletter, you can get a free book from one of us. D has already won. Taylor's won. And have we gotten any more signups in the last few minutes?
Let me check. Nothing yet.
Stuart says for sure, so I think he's going to go over there and check it out.
Get you some, Stuart.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know I actually really like it. If you guys are fans of Spawn, and especially Medieval Spawn, I was kind of worried that they wouldn't do a good job since Spawn's been kind of diluted lately with all the 100 different titles they've got in the Spawn universe now. But it's pretty solid. And I picked up at issue 1, so it's not like I'm picking up at issue 350 like Spawn. I also checked out my local comic shop, and I'm going to pivot a little bit further. We've got a big thing happening in July, right, guys?
A little bit.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So we were talking about some of like we want to talk about the future of Homebrewed. And Kickstarter is great, and we're very thankful for everyone that's been backing our Kickstarters and supporting us from day one. I mean, Drew has been publishing books, I think, since paper was stone. And Homebrewed. So it's HOMEBREWED. Dennis, do you mind getting in the
I got it.
Thank you.
Got it.
That way Stuart can get in and sign up.
Sure.
So, I'm making fun of Drew because he's been doing comics for a long time. So has Dan. And we've had a lot of support this entire time, from Dennis doing fan art to me just randomly dropping a book on Kickstarter and not knowing what I was doing. So this year, the big thing was not just Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and bringing Homebrewed Comics together. It was about growing the company. And we signed up with Filbo Distribution, who he's been putting a lot of work in. We've got Zenoscope is on there. So that's a big name. I actually like a lot of their books. So when he said them, I was pretty stoked. We've got, who else is it? Drew, you have the list like almost memorized now.
Billy Tucci with She. I think
Yep.
he's got a couple hardcover collected editions through there, I believe. I can't. Is it Counterpoint Press? I can't remember.
Counterpoint.
Yep.
That might.
Yeah, it's the
Is it
Marat
Counterpoint?
Michaels
No, they're-
company.
Yeah. So those are the bigger names, I think.
We have a bunch of people just joined the Facebook chat, so awesome. So when I talk about the distribution and getting into retail stores, that's what comic creators want to do, is they want to get into your comic book stores. And here we are, our first year getting into these stores with Phil. And so that the catalog goes out in July to retailers. So if you live near a comic book shop, we're going to be adding a link on our site, if I'm not mistaken, Drew, sometime in the near future.
Yeah. Yep.
So you can send them to homebrewedcomics.com, and your store could sign up directly through our website to our distributor. In July, he's going to put the catalog out. Those books will ship in October. And the big thing about the retail books, for one, it gives us a broader audience. So, if you're trying to catch up on stuff or get your friends into it, they can just go to a comic book store. But we're doing exclusive covers just for retail as well. So you guys that like to collect things, we have some exclusive covers coming straight for this retail launch, because Phil has been putting a lot of work in, and some of those names are really awesome. There's some that we can't even talk about yet because they haven't finalized their side of the deal, but they're going to be going. Every day Phil has some kind of new new thing coming up. And yeah, so for everybody out here across the country, go to your comic book store and tell them to sign up, because we've got 5 titles. Are we putting Tin Can in there too? And Drew's probably going to pull out 5 books from 10 years ago that he published and wants to put a new cover on. So, and I'm still one day I am going to talk to Dan about a book. I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second. I'm gonna find it.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
You know what? Dang it! I moved everything around the other day, and I have your con book here somewhere that you sent me.
Oh, you mean one of these?
Yes, thank you, Latex Avenger.
Oh, I just
still
found
have
my
this-
whole
I
set.
still have
Yeah.
this sitting on my desk from when I was showing y'all books on our live that night. So you gotta understand, I have like stacks of shit on my desk. It's just everywhere around this room. So
I have toys.
Okay.
Here's one of my favorites. My Dragon A, followed by because they have multiple colors. So if you get one in brown and then they release one in green, you got to get the green one, right? So
Gotcha.
$100 a piece isn't that bad for a piece of plastic that sits on a desk. So just saying. That was my gift to myself, as well as other things. But anyway, yes, I'm gonna one day beg you to do a limited release on that book, because I think it would just be hilarious.
Oh, on Wrath of Khan or just Latex Avenger overall?
Dan, check this out,
I will
Dan.
publish
Look.
Latex Avenger tomorrow. I
Look.
don't care.
Oh my God! Look at Dennis.
I got the
He's
whole
the
set, bro.
collection.
Yeah.
Look, you have a super fan right here.
They're good. They're really funny.
No, I mean, I had a good time doing that crossover with Halloween Man last
Yeah.
year, a couple years ago. That was whatever it was. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that. So look, I have a book. Okay, because there was Latex Avenger and then there was Masters of the Obvious. Have I told you all about Masters of the Obvious? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the sci-fi superhero, the sci-fi space parody, and they flew around in a toaster. Okay, whatever. So anyway, there was a story where the Masters of the Obvious, they come across, if there's kids in the room, I'm really sorry for what I'm about to say. This intergalactic space cougar, like this this celestial anomaly has arrived into the universe, and it's like this, cougar, and like the biological clock is ticking. It's a whole thing. Sorry, guys, this is real crass. And so she comes across Dr. Biclops from the Masters of the Obvious, and the Masters are too PG-13 to handle this problem, so they have to go back in time and find the most dirty superhero that can handle this problem, and stop this intergalactic cougar from, well, I don't know I can't really explain it on live. It's just terrible. Anyway, I got the script, and it's awesome. It's hilarious. It's 37 pages of just laughs. And one day we'll do something with this book. If you really want to publish a Latex Avenger book, this is the one, man, because this is the one that's going to get us all canceled like a champion. So, all right, this is the one. This is the one. This is the story I've always wanted to do. It's just finding the right artist to do it, because it's hilarious. But like, it's hilarious in the sense. I'll send you the script. It's really fucked up. Anyway, so
I'm just saying, if we could go to retail with Latex Avenger.
Oh God. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Latex Avenger story was really cool in 2007 when I was doing it. World changed a lot, man. World's changed a lot. And it's like, what was funny then is not as funny as it used to be. And while I like writing crass stuff, it's like, I too have grown up. You know what I mean? Like, I've changed a lot since I first started making this book. That book 15 years ago. Oh my God, 18 years ago. Holy shoot. Okay. Anyway, I just had like a thing. I'm old. And anyway, so yeah, like the world's changed a lot. And I've changed too. And hence why I'm doing the Bigfoot comic today, because it's, far less, all of that. And plus I want to make a comic that like 30 years from now, you're still going to want to pick it up and read it. You know what I mean? Like it's still gonna, it'll stand the test of time. Latex Avenger, I don't know about that so much. I mean, there's always going to be a little niche, I'm sure, but yeah, we'll see. Long story
Well,
short, we'll see.
in the event that it's okay, I would publish it in a heartbeat.
I'll tell you what, Chris. I'm gonna send you guys the script. All right, to the Latex Avenger Masters of the Obvious Roasted and Fried All Star Special, because it takes place at a Comedy Central roast of Latex Avenger. That's kind of like the plot point. So I'll send you all the script if you want to take a look at it, and for real, we'll talk. That'd be hilarious to see that in print. I will say that.
Well, I gotta ask then. So if you're a different person than you were in 2007, what was your email address back then?
IraSexIra69@yahoo.com. No, that was from Funny People. No, what's my email address? No, it's still same one I have now. I have my Gmail account, and then I have danprice27@yahoo.com, which I've had since I was 27. So yeah, that email address. But yeah, no, I don't have anything like 69 or anything in my email address.
My email address, which I still use for all my junk mail, I signed up for MySpace. When I first signed up, it was like MySpace or Friendster or something, and everyone was all depressed, and it was like, like Death Becomes Me was everyone's screen name. Well, I made IF and Love You, and that was my name on MySpace until they can't, like, I got Facebook years later. So
Right.
I have ifandloveyou@hotmail.com. And that was like my only email address until I want to say like 2012. So even when I was like working, it's like I'd have work emails, just send them to IF and Love You, and people would look at me like, what? I'd be in the grocery line and like I'd be signing up for a card. I'm like, yeah, send it to IF and Love You, and like people would look at me and like, like they would always smile, and I was like, I like this, but I'm 40 now and I can't run around.
Well, talking about MySpace, man, my wife brought up a point to me recently about MySpace. So I've known my wife since college. We've been best friends for years. We didn't start dating until 16 years later. I make that point because, we haven't been together all those years, and we were both on MySpace together. And she brought up a point to me. She goes, I wasn't even in your top 6 or your top 8 or whatever it was. Like she threw that in my face like 20 years later or whatever it was. Like, I wasn't even in top 8.
Yep. What's up, Lewis? Lewis is in the Instagram chat. Yeah.
What's up, Lewis?
That's how you used to unfriend people, was you take them out of your top 8. They're fighting. Oh, they broke up. She's not his top 1 anymore.
Mm-hmm.
MySpace. If they brought MySpace back, I would cancel Facebook in a heartbeat.
Well, you can get. Don't they still have MySpace for bands and porn bots or something like that? Or is it actually gone now?
It's still there, but I think Fox owns it, and it just turned into trash, sadly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I miss the days when you could customize your profile and put music all over it. I mean,
that's what I like,
code from MySpace.
I liked being able to get on my page and like Galactic started playing. It was just like this and with record scratches and stuff like that. It was a good vibe on my page. We had a good time happening over there.
I had metal. Usually, I had my band on there for a long time. I did that. What about you guys? Did you guys use the MySpace at all?
The MySpace.
The MySpace.
The MySpace.
The MySpace. Yeah, I think I was on there for a number of years before. I think like everybody switched over to
when they
Facebook
sold
in the
Fox
early
and it
2000s.
sucked. Dennis.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you got the terrible profile picture of you in your tank top when you thought you looked really good. Yeah, that was me. Yeah,
the worst.
I'll take it back to your terrible emails, and this is how lame I was. And I thank God my wife isn't listening. My email was sexyasianmanwhore@AOL. So stupid. Yeah, it was it was so stupid. And I did it as a fucking joke, but it was so dumb. Like I was like, what am I? This is so dumb.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Wow.
Pathetic. Yeah. Wow, I was right.
Yeah, my profile pic. So my girlfriend at the time had posted a very attractive picture of her, and I was super jealous. I was in my teens, like early 20s. And I was like, well, I can post a hot picture of me too. So I was really drunk with my friends one night, and I had taken my shirt off, and they were like, we were just taking like sexy pictures, and one guy comes over and dumps a whole bunch of water on me, so I'm glistening in my profile picture, and for like an entire day and a half, because I'm so hungover the next day, I didn't like look at it. She didn't talk to me, and she's like, "Do you know what's in that picture? It's everyone passed out drunk, and some girl has her ass over my tub." It's not like my friends are all, because I was in a band, like it was just crazy, and so she thought it was a big mess, and so I never took a bad picture again, because I totally learned from that one that you never take drunk pictures. But we used to party like we were a party band. Oh, what's up, Malachi? Bring your band back. My singer's been canceled, so that doesn't work, unfortunately. But I do want to bring a band. I would love to be in a band again. It's been way too long. Metallift says sexy Asian man. Love it.
Terrible.
If this whole publishing comics thing doesn't work out for us, call drums. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Okay, cool. I like it. Maybe we could make a homebrewed band, and I can just publish music too.
There you go.
We could be like Sumerian Comics, because they're also Sumerian Records. Interestingly enough, the guy that owns the comic book store near me, I talked to him, and he was on. He has a book through Sumerian, and he also has a book through Scout. Although he said Scout was a nightmare, and that's kind of like what I've heard. So
Sounds right.
yeah,
I've heard it too. Yeah.
I'm glad I never submitted or got accepted, because I didn't submit. But yeah, so Malachi, if you have not checked the chat and you want to, go to homebrewedcomics.com and sign up for our newsletter, because we've got some giveaways. Drew, have we gotten any more signups on the website? And if I see sexy Asian
No,
man,
but the next person that does will get the next person that does will get Caspian Porter #2 hollow foil.
Specs is up. Hey, Specs.
Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Actually, you know what? Here, there you go. Sign up for the newsletter. Homebrewedcomics.com. Get some free comics. We've already had D1 a book. He hasn't messaged me yet. I'll talk to him later. But D1 one of these puppies, and the next one gets that.
Caspian Porter #2.
Homebrewedcomics.com. Check it out. So nice. Malachi's gonna go sign up for the newsletter. Cool. So
And I'll throw in an extra for the person who gets the Bigfoot books. Not only will I give you one of the Bigfoot comics, I will also throw in one of my covers for The End of All Terminus. So there you go. You get a Bigfoot crossover cover, because that happened. Okay,
did you do
so if you didn't know that.
you did a book for him too? Okay, a cover.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Me, you, and Dennis did the same.
We all did the same issue, I think.
I
Yep.
did both. The first one that was the first cover I ever did that got printed, because I did one for Drew and he never did anything with it.
Mother of pearl, Drew.
Yes.
Sorry. So yeah, when he asked me to do the cover, I was like, I don't do covers, and so that was a lot of fun. Jeff gave me a lot of like freedom to run with it, and then the second one, he was like, "Oh, you want to do another one?" And he shot me. I was like, "Well, what are you looking at?" And he's like, "Can you draw a ship exploding, like, something to do with a spaceship?" And I was sitting there at I think I started at South Carolina Comic Con, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was drawing
Yeah.
it, and man, that one was hard. That one was a challenge and a half, but yeah, yeah, I really liked it, but I don't know, that one was tough. I wish he would send me a foil. I want to see that in foil though.
That'd be cool.
All right, we're at 10:15. We're gonna run this for another 15 minutes. We have any more signups on the newsletter there? Not yet.
No.
All right, guys. We got 15 minutes if you guys want to go sign up for the newsletter at homebrewedcomics.com and get in on some free Caspian.
All right.
So Kickstarter campaign, since we've got some more new people in the chat while we're here. we have our Kickstarters going right now for Crit number 8, which ends next Friday at 8 p.m. And we got Bigfoot Knows Karate number 3, which is live and kicking. Oh, you got about 3 more weeks, right? You're only on
Yeah,
one.
21 days to go, it says.
Yep. And we've done really well as far as funding goes, and having the support of the community has been big. I think we all came at some point from the fandom into publisher. I remember. I think I met Dennis through fan art. Oh, Ray just signed up. He said.
Yep,
Nice.
yep, I see it.
Guys, I'll be
Ray,
right back.
Ray,
Sorry,
this is
1
for you,
minute.
man. I'll get this to you. I'll probably email you then.
Awesome. Ray's gonna email you so you guys can set that up, and you can get a copy of the Caspian. Is that a foil?
Yeah, it actually is. I think Aaron printed this like
Nice.
3 or 4 years ago, so it's a little bit different on the holofoil. It's really cool.
And it's Caspian riding a dinosaur. That was the first cover I ever saw from you, and I was like, I'm gonna like
really?
that book. I am gonna like that book. It has sci-fi and dinosaurs on one thing. I'm gonna be stoked for that one. So, Dennis, when's our next con? Heroes Con?
Heroes Con is 2021-22. I'm still waiting on our table. Hopefully, it's the same place right by the bathrooms. Great
I've never said I want to
location.
be by a bathroom, but I want to be by a bathroom.
Yeah, dude, did I tell you? I'm sure I told you that when I went to the bathroom, I think it was on the 3rd day or 2nd day, I took a piss next to the gym shooter. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, and I didn't want to interrupt him because he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Right. But it was just the craziest thing. I'm like, I just want to be like, oh, it's you again, sir. You know what I mean? Like, but he's gonna be there again. So Chris, you and I will roll them again and introduce ourselves. Hopefully he remembers us. So super cool. But yeah, we'll be at Heroes. Hopefully at the same spot. I'm hoping Lance will be to the left of us again. He got 2 tables this time, so I'm hoping he'll be
Nice.
next to us. And yeah, we'll roll. We'll do our thing.
1 second. Sorry, I had to answer a question real quick. As far as the setup, it's just me, you, and Jerry this year again, right?
Yeah, Farrell will be there. Should definitely be there.
Oh, cool. He's putting uploading the Bones fan art. Not
Nice.
too long. Heck yeah. You don't. Well, I suck at drawing fire too. Sorry, Metalith on Instagram. He said he sucks at drawing fire. I do as well. I had to like download brushes and figure out how to make that thing look. So, sorry, my phone's over here with the Instagram blowing up. You didn't shake. You didn't shake.
No, definitely not.
We did get to talk to him. I will say Jim Shooter is one of the coolest guys I've met. He just has a table in the middle of Artist Alley, just hangs out, and we've seen him at 3 cons now, right? 3?
Yep, easily.
And the second one, we just started. We were packing up and just talked to him for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, we were at Heroes Con. He signed one of my books and actually like went through it and read it right in front of me. Gave me the friends and family discount and didn't charge me for the signature, which I thought was really cool. So definitely a cool guy. Glad that he's going to be back there. And isn't David Finch going to be at Heroes too?
Yeah, it'll be Finch. Platt will be back. It's all
Nice.
the same heavy hitters from last year. I think will be there. Maybe 1 or 2 that I didn't see yet. But like, on Instagram, you're seeing at least 2 or 3 names dropping every single day. So pretty cool.
Was it Stephen Platt that you didn't like, Dan?
No, that was the one I couldn't wait to meet. I was like, of
No, I know
everyone I
you
wanted
met
to
him.
meet. Yeah.
Dan, did you meet Platt? Was that
I did meet Platt. He was very nice.
Oh,
But
Yeah. He was cool.
I wanted him to do sketch, but he was a little pricey for me. And so I ended up meeting up with Simon Beasley, and he did an amazing Benny sketch for me. So that was really cool.
I do remember that because I was watching your table a little bit while you were running around for that.
Yes, you were, and I appreciated that because he kept saying, "Yeah, I'll have it for you tomorrow." Dude, tomorrow's coming and going, son. We need this sketch, So yeah, but that came out. That was a fun convention, man. I really enjoyed the shit out of Heroes, and I'm bummed I'm not going to be there with you guys this year, frankly. That would have been a lot of fun.
I have a lot of your books. I'll do an inventory on what I have, but I think I still have all. I have at least one of all three because you sent me a lot. I believe issue 2 because you had 2 covers. I still got to pay you.
Yeah.
In that con too.
Well, let me know. Yeah, I mean, if you need any more books, I've got a. Honestly, like after I did at South Texas, then at Free Comic Day, and then I've got I've got a convention next weekend at Fan Expo, Dallas Fan Expo, y'all. If you're in the Dallas area, come out. But anyway, I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to go print again right after Dallas Fan Expo. That I'm gonna need to print more books because my goal was to get through the 600 books that I had. By the end of the summer, I'm blowing through them faster than I expected. So it's we're gonna get some homebrew reprinting done here, kids. So
You could have
get
worse
ready for that new
problems.
logo. What's that?
I said you could have worse problems blowing through 600.
Yes, no
books.
doubt. Yes, no, these are good problems to have. It's just I want to keep books in motion because I got a signing on June 14th as well, and then Greater Austin Comic Con in July, and so. You gonna make it down for Greater Austin, Chris?
What was the dates?
Or is that was July something to something?
I
can tell
actually
you.
might be
Hold
in
on.
Mexico.
Okay, never mind.
Because I'm in Mexico 14th through the 17th.
Oh no, this is the 19th through the 19th and 20th.
That's that weekend that I get back from Mexico.
Oh, well,
Now,
that sucks.
I will say this: I fly into Dallas, and I have to sleep in Dallas that night. So I'll be leaving Dallas on the 18th. If you want to come down a day early and hang out, that.
Oh no, I'm going to be in Austin.
Oh yeah, they're not even close, so never mind.
No, not even.
No, but yeah, I want a free trip to Cabo, all expenses paid. So I'm gonna go hang out in a. I think they said the rooms are you have one room with a common room, and you can have up to 4 people in one room, and it's just me in that room. So I'm gonna sleep in a different room every night.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We because my wife and I like to gamble, we got a free cruise in December in a junior suite.
Nice.
So we're they offered it to us. We're we're gonna go do that. So that's in December. I don't know. And yeah, I'm stoked. Because the last trip we took with the kids and all that, and God, I love my kids so much, but they're not easy to travel with. And we were next trip we take, it's just the 2 of us, and then this fell in our laps, and we're see ya. Who's gonna watch the house? And we'll call the kids anyway. So
we took
that's pretty funny.
A couple of years ago, it was me and Jason, and my ex-wife, and we went down to and his wife. We took both girls to Disney, and they were 12 and 13 years old at the time. I mean, they were okay. They weren't bad. They were what you'd expect a 12 and 13-year-old to do.
Sure.
But man, that I could not keep up. Every ride they wanted to go on, I'm I did not bring the shoes for this, So I'm going again in 2 weeks, and I'm getting those Air Cloud shoes.
On Clouds.
What are they called?
On Cloud.
On Cloud. There you go.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Can I give you just one thing? You ever heard of a place called Fleet Feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I travel a lot, right? And I'm on my feet the whole time that I'm traveling. So, and wearing Converse All-Stars are not exactly a good thing to wear when you're on your feet all day long.
Yeah, I wear Chucks all day, and
yeah, I wear Chucks. I'm wearing a pair right now. But when I'm traveling, no, I went to this place called Fleet Feet. They measured your feet and did all the thing. And so now I have they're $175 freaking shoes. But I swear to God, dude, my feet never hurt. And I've got a broken foot. I screwed up my toe last year, and I've never taken it in. I never even feel it when I'm wearing those shoes. I wear them to conventions because I'm on my feet all day. Never even feel it. It's incredible. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're called Diodoras, but my wife and a bunch of my coworkers wear Hokas, and I don't know why we're talking about shoes on this thing so much, but you know what I mean. But yeah, no, saves your feet, man. I swear to God, saves your feet, man. So yeah, and cons especially, dude, having something because I'm a stander. Y'all are standers. Wearing those shoes, it's a lifesaver.
I am a stander, but I gotta say, this last one, I was standing like the first day. It just wore me out. And this morning I was like, I used to stand, so I would play concerts and festivals like, Warp Tour. You're there and you'd have to get there early. When we played Warped, I think our check-in and our set was like 7 a.m. We had to get in and just do a sound test. And we were there till the very end, like, thinking 10, 11 at night, and then you're partying all night. I don't know how I did that. I'm sitting at the DMV with my kid this morning for 5 hours, and I'm like on the ground going, how did I stand for 15 hours at a time? I remember working in a retail store for 2 days straight because I actually challenged myself one time to see the longest shift I could work. And this is back, in the 90s in early 2000s, when payroll didn't matter to companies and you could overwork every one of your workers and no one cared. My boss was like, hey, this guy worked 50 hours this week. Can you catch up to him? I literally just got back from vacation and there was 3 days left in the week. And I was like, well, I'm just not going to go home for 2 days. And I worked for 48 hours straight on my feet.
Oh my God.
17 years old, 25 years later, I'm over here like, how did I do that?
Right. Off subject real quick. Malachi, thank you for the backing, man. Appreciate the pledge. I just got another one from Malachi.
yeah.
So thank you
Nice.
very much, sir.
Thank you,
Nice.
Malachi.
Appreciate that. Picked up the digital
Nice.
pack, man. Thank you for that. I love it when people back the digital books. So thank y'all.
And
Chris,
I
you
wonder,
picked up one.
oh,
too.
Malachi backed Crit as well. So
Awesome.
look at that.
Thank you very much, Malachi.
I met Malachi in person last year at Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had some fun. My daughter. So actually, let me show his book real quick.
Oh, right on. He's a creator.
Yes. So, my daughter read this, and because it was sitting when I got home from the con, it was sitting there, and she was like, "Oh, I want to read this." So she had like flipped through it, and she's had it for the better part of like 8 months now, 9 months. And she got in my car a couple weeks ago, and she's like, "Hey, I need to give this back to you finally." And I was like, "Oh, so you finally finished it?" And she's like, "Well, I finished it a while ago, but I read it again." She liked it that much, so yeah, definitely check his story Her out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does a comic with it too. So he's got novels, he's got comics, and definitely check it out. Yeah,
Yeah, I just accepted your friend request, Malachi. So I'll definitely be checking out your work. That's awesome.
yeah, it's a really cool book. So, like I said, Malachi, my daughter is a huge fan, and now I can finally read your book because I have it back because I never had it. I brought it home, and now she's on book 2, and she'll probably read that twice as well. She is in the middle of finishing the Songbird series because she has to finish that. She's trying to race a friend to finish it first or something, and then she's going to get to that. My kid reads more books than anybody.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So if highly recommended from a 15-year-old girl who's very picky about what she reads. So check it out. We're coming up at exactly 10:30. I don't think I am this year. I don't know. They haven't sent me the invite yet. I haven't heard back. I had submitted Malachi. I filled out the form, but I haven't heard back, so I don't know. I guess I should probably follow up with them because that's August, and I have nothing in August right now. So I'd love to come up there. Maybe I'll drag Dennis with me to the beach for a couple days.
Nice.
Don't forget, June 20th, we'll find out if we got into New York.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I
Wanna be New
didn't.
York
I don't know
Comic.
if I told you or not. I submitted it as well as a backup,
Oh,
just in
nice.
case. Yeah. So
Okay.
I submitted as well. So I'm like, if we didn't get it, we're still getting it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on,
Yeah,
we got to get there.
one try is not enough. We have to do 2. Now, I saw a couple people there last year that hadn't done the con before, and they have an upstairs artist alley and a downstairs artist alley, and the one upstairs is in between. So they have like vendors and stuff on one side, and then they have like the anime, and they split it. So you have to be seen. I actually kind of liked it because if you want to see the whole con, you've got to go through the artist section. So I thought it was done rather nicely. and then all the
That's awesome.
signings were done downstairs. So all the big name signatures were being done in a different level right there in Artist Alley. So like you had to be seen at some point, and you had to go by these tables to even get to the signatures. So
That's awesome.
the setup was really good. I'm really hoping that we get in because for one, it's New York Comic Con. For two, I get to spend the weekend hanging out with you and anybody else that wants to come. So, all right, well, 10:31 on the dot. We've been here for an hour and a half. It's our first show. Thanks for hanging through some of the technical stuff we had to work through in the beginning with everybody. So we've got Drew. You're gonna get with Ray, right?
Yep.
Did we get any more
Yep.
signups on the website?
No more signups unless you want to do one last call.
One last
Yeah.
call about the sign, or give you 2 minutes.
Come on,
to go.
guys. I want to mail y'all some comics. So.
We got a book from Dennis and a book from Dan, or a
Print,
poster from
print.
Dennis and a book from Dan still. So if you guys want to go to homebrewedcomics.com real quick and sign up for the newsletter, you get a free comic mailed to you this week. Well, it's Thursday, so maybe next week.
Next week.
Yeah. So homebrewedcomics.com, sign up for the newsletter. I'm going to do a real quick round
Got
robin
sketch
again.
cover.
We picked up 2 backers tonight. Malachi,
Nice.
I didn't actually look and see who the other person was. I'm sorry, but thank you both for backing Crit and backing Bigfoot Knows Karate. If you've run a Kickstarter before, you know the gauntlet is really tough, and we greatly appreciate the support. Homebrewed Comics is these 4 guys moving forward until the foreseeable future. And the big news is we do have retail coming at the end of the year, so keep up with us. We've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline between the books on Kickstarter right now, Homebrewed Zero at the end of the year, and more to come that we have to have a meeting when this guy gets back from vacation. So Crit has another 7 days on it. Go check that out. Back it, get your coupon. Go back, Bigfoot Knows Karate, get your coupon. And then in June, back these guys so you can get Homebrewed Zero.
Absolutely.
You can find me at Instagram. I'm Homebrewed Comics. Drew?
Yeah, so Celestial Knight versus Caspian Porter. Remember, it's June 21st. It's about a week after Dan's completes, so we got a little time between there. What else? Yeah, so back to campaign, homebrewedcomics.com. There's a link for it right on the homepage. Actually, all 3 of them are there, so make sure you follow that campaign.
Awesome. Dennis?
Yeah, just like Drew said, CPCK. We've got the ash can. It's actually on the website. You can pick it up just to get a little preview of the Kickstarter that drops on the 21st. Sign up for notifications. I think we're sitting at 49. Love to get by 50 by end of the night, or at least by the weekend. Share with your friends. Let them know. Like, we're the tail end of these coupons. So you got the 3 coupons. You're supporting the first 2. Love to see you support the 3rd one and get your access to Homebrewed Zero. It's going to be crazy. So get on board.
Hey, I want to share something with you real quick. You're at 50. Boom.
Yes.
There you go.
Hey,
damn.
all right.
Yep. Thank you,
Thank you.
Malachi.
Yeah, thank
Malachi.
you so much.
Supported
Malachi the
everything
writer,
Homebrewed
thank you.
Tonight. Really appreciate you.
Amazing.
And then last but not least, we got Dan Price.
Guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us tonight and watching the live. Really appreciate y'all supporting 4 of us, Homebrewed Comics. We're trying our best. So we got Bigfoot Knows Karate Chapter 3, Hellhound on My Trail, live on Kickstarter for another 21 days. But don't wait those 21 days. Come on out right now, brother. I'm doing the finger, so now I got to get all full Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, brother.
Listen, brother, you got to come out here right
Right
now.
on.
Another thing. No, but seriously, check out the book. We got some great tiers for you to look at. Most of it's just comics. We didn't go crazy with a lot of things, so it's just pretty streamlined. But there's comics, and that's what we're in the game to do in the first place. So come check it out. And look forward to getting Crit 8, Bigfoot Knows Karate 3, the one-shot Caspian Porter versus Celestial Knight versus Caspian Porter. I'm forever getting that wrong. Please come check that out. Get all of them. You can get the Homebrewed Zero, and that's going to be such a cool book. I can't wait to get one of those in my hands. So, yeah. In the meantime, thank y'all very much for watching with us tonight. Seriously.
Cool. Last call. Drew, did we get any signups?
We did not.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll get with D. You get with Ray.
I'll get with
And
Ray.
everybody, we will be doing this again soon. So just keep up with the notifications. Sign up for the YouTube, subscribe, and keep up with all of our socials because we this was fun. I definitely want to do this a lot more often and get everybody engaged. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a good night. It's 10:30, way past Drew's bedtime because this guy gets up at 4 a.m. So
Be up in
yeah.
a few hours.
exactly. All right, but guys, talk to you later. Thanks everyone.
Night, guys.
See you
Have a
guys.
good night.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Now, before you leave,